Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. Crystal here. So I'm going to work on one of my planners for the 2023 lineup. This is going to be my goal planner, classic size. I am using a classic size teacher layout. This was an 18-month. I've already taken out July through December of 2022. And then I went ahead and I just glued or taped together at a glance to the currently for 2023 so that I could eliminate the end of December. So I just taped those two pages together, removed all of the 2022 dates. This is only going to be for 6 months, so I'm going to set it up for 6 months and see how it works. The other planner that I'm using for this is the one that it's actually the goal journal that came in the self-care box, the self-care happy planner box. And these are undated and they are monthly sections. So each tab, this is the little dashboard. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. This is a little dashboard set that came in, or insert set. So this will go in my new goal planner. Let me just flip that over. And then each tab has a month focus. You set up your big goals, the actions, and your rewards. Then it has a tracker for those 3 goals. Then each week. So you have a week and then dailies for that week. And then you have the next week, sorry, a monthly goal check-in at the end of that week. And then it starts your next week. So the whole month is set up that way. These are undated. And at the end of that section, there is a page, just dot grid paper. So I thought these would work perfectly each month for me to put into my goal planner. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out. So there's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So there's 4 months worth in here. I think I'm just going to start by doing 1 month and see how it goes. And then in February, I can always reset it up. This is also the little pen band that came with it. I might stick that on my, and I might change out the, I don't know. I'm flip-flopping back and forth. I don't know if I want to add this, the happy planner, or sorry, the teacher layout to my self-care, because I really like this cover. I'm not a super like huge Disney fan. I do like that it says something, learn something new, like that's a goal theme, and this is really cute too. But I'm really digging the like neutral tones and the real soothing vibe of the self-care one. So maybe I'll just pull this cover off too. Well, I should have looked at our little tabs here. This one says, set a goal, make a plan, work hard, stay humble. I do like that. But since these are all undated, I could use any of these. This one says, some things are worth fighting for. Purpose fuels passion. And make yourself proud. So maybe I will just do 1 per trimester. Not trimester. Quarter. 1 per quarter. And that will give me 4 months worth. So, or not 4 months worth, but you know what I mean. Like it'll allow me to use up these 4 tabs if I do 1 every quarter. And I'll just do the first month of each quarter. I think maybe that's what I'll do. All right, so this is the cover. These are my inserts. So let's go ahead, and starting in January is when I'm going to do this. So this is my January currently for goals, January monthly for goals, and then I've got my teacher layout, and then it jumps into the February currently for goals. And if I'm going to do them quarterly, then I wouldn't need the currently for February and March. So I'm thinking I could put it in here. Let me lay this over here. These could go at the very beginning somewhere. And this is the fun part about FrankenPlanning. That's what I call this, FrankenPlanning. Some people call it transformer planning when you're adding different things to planners. So like I don't need the school schedule. And I probably don't even need this academic calendar. I could probably tape those two together. And then I could cover up that with some paper. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the my little like goal setting. It might just have to go right here. Okay, let's just start with that. I'm gonna go ahead and insert. I probably should change discs too because I do not want rainbow. What color discs do we want to do? The cover is kind of, let's see, we could do blue discs, we could do gold discs, and I really want to do metal. So let me see what metal ones I've got up here. Gold, blue. And I don't know where all my metal discs went. I have several here, but I don't know that they're going to match what we've got going on there. Maybe this blue will. Hold on. Let me see what I got. Or this is silver. Silver's not going to match either. Okay, well, I might have to change discs later. I'm not very prepared for my video, y'all. I'm sorry. Life be a bit crazy. Wait, what do I got here? So I've got like a kind of a light blue. I think that one would be okay. Let's just do that. We'll do the light blue metal. We'll change those discs out. And then later, if I decide I want a different disc color, I can change it out. And I'll show you guys how we do that too. All the fun noises, huh? Okay, so before I start setting this up, I'm just gonna grab my covers. And I put them together because for me, it's easier to get the discs in if I just put the covers together. And then I just slip these discs in to the side. This is the easiest way I have found to set up a planner from scratch. Get your covers together and stick your discs in. Oh, and I've got 2 extra discs. I'll have to set those to the side. Oh. Now we need to take all of this out of this planner, and we're going to go ahead and stick it into the new planner. And we're going to do a quarter at a time, just so that our book doesn't get too fat. So that's January. Here's February. We've already decided we're not going to use the currently pages for February and March. So then I'm going to go ahead and put in my little gold dashboard here that came with my self-care planner. And then I'll put in my goal months, which is right here. This will be my first time tracking my goals on a daily basis and like assessing them daily. I usually do it like quarterly or every 6 months, but I'm really pushing myself to like really track my goals this year and see how I am progressing on them and what's working for me and what's not. So that's why I wanted to do this. Now I'm thinking this last page that is just a blank dot grid, I'm going to move it back up here to the front. And I could turn it into my currently page then if I wanted to. So I'm going to leave that right here. Just in case I decide I do want to do currentlies. I think that's gonna work. So I could cover that up. Yeah, but then I still won't be able to do it currently. I'm like thinking this through in my head. FrankenPlanning is so much fun because of that. Because everything's a little weird when you go to mixing things together with the way the planners are set up. All right, so I'm going to take February out. It's probably easier if you don't take that many pages out at a time. Oh, because I grabbed February and March. So there's February. And then maybe I could even do like, yeah, that's daily. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that first month works out. So there's February and March. And then we would do, so January, February, March. Then we would do another goal. So I'm going to go ahead and take the goal layout and throw it in here right behind February's month, or not February's month, April's month. Okay, January, February, March. March's month. Goodness, Crystal. And I'm going to leave this dot grid at the back this time. And then I'll determine after that first month if I want to keep this at the back or move it to the front. All right, then we're going to do April out of our teacher planner. I might have to do expander discs on this one. So April, May, June would be the second quarter. And that's got 2 monthly check-ins. So I think that's all I'm going to stick in here is 6 months worth, because otherwise this is going to get entirely too full. So what I'll do then is I will take July out of this teacher planner. I will go ahead and put it in what's left of the goal planner. If I decide to continue this, I'll have to grab some outdated teacher layout pages from another old planner and redate them, because I think I only have July for 2023. I don't have August through December. All right, so then that leaves me my cover from my teacher planner. So I'm just going to turn it inside out. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Your covers are reversible, so you can reverse them. They say plan a happy life on the front if you reverse them, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I definitely like the inside of this cover better. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that blue on there. And then I will store this on my shelf off to the side so it's not taking up room on my desk. And this will be my goal planner for 2023. Yay! So we set it up. It's set up now. Let's break it in. I don't want it to say teacher edition. I want it to say goals. So I'm going to be looking for something that has goals on it. I also have this monthly goals tracking paper, little folder that came with the self-care kit, the self-care happy planner box. So it's got 12 months worth of sticker tracking, and then little stickers to help like monitor your goal tracking. I don't know how I'm going to utilize this yet, but I decided that I would keep it on the front of my goal tracking planner. So if I put my pen loop on here, then I can just tuck this in the front and flop it there so that it's handy. It's all in one place. All right, so I'm definitely going to want to find a cover for that. And I have some names here. These are from Growing Modestly. They're a cursive font. And then I also got this freebie from Petra's Creative Plans with different fonts with my name. And since this is goal planning, I kind of want to do something that's like a little more blocky and a little less scripty, whimsical. So I don't know. Let's see. I kind of like the third one. And I like the 7th and 8th one. Probably the 7th one is my favorite. And I think I'm going to put that. I don't know. It kind of needs to be bigger though, maybe. My name looks so different in these different fonts. Okay. You know, moving into a new planner is kind of can cause some anxiety too, like touching it for the first time, right? Okay. I kind of want to put washi here or both. I'm wondering what washi, because this is so bright. This is such a bright sheet. I know I'm never going to look at it again. Like this is the last time. This is the last time. Last time I'm going to look at it. What? No, those polka dots. Those polka dots. I could just cover it up entirely. Maybe I'll do that. What if I did that? What if I put like a black? I mean, black's not really ideal considering the neutral colors in here, but I could put a black sheet. And I have some of the classic size Happy Planner black paper. I don't know where it's at, but I have it. I have it somewhere. I'm looking, friends. Bear with me. I know it's in here somewhere. Lordy. Like I'm still adjusting to being in this new space down here since I shifted my craft room, and things are not where I'm used to them being at. So what if I just was to tape that? And then I could make my name page. I do kind of like that. So let's go ahead and just do that. Let's do that while we're sitting here. Oh, I gotta find my tape. There it is. So I'm just gonna tape in between each of the rings because I want these pages to kind of lay on top of each other and stick together. That's the goal. So I'm just going to run my tape in between each of the rings, and then I'll do, am I running out of tape? Am I running out of tape? I feel like I use a lot at the start of a new year because I do a lot of like personalizing every time I set up my new planners. And this one was actually a gift. My mom gave it to me because she's never, someone gave it to her and she's never used a teacher layout. And I remember trying it when I first started back in the beginning of, well, the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022. I was trying out, oh, I did not get that laid on there flat. That's okay. I was trying out all of the layouts because I wanted to find what worked for me. And so I did try this layout before when I was like tracking, and I was really tracking my stats a lot back then. And it's something I want to get back to. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I definitely want a name on here. And I think I decided on this one. I don't know. I wonder what it's going to look like. Yeah. I kind of want to put it up here and like write something to myself. Since this is my goal planner, maybe that's what I'll do. Do like an intentions letter. That's very crooked, but it's my planner and that's okay with me. All right, moving in. So I'm gonna write an intentions letter to myself. You can see my little pink across the top. I can trim that. I probably will off camera. All right, so these calendars I won't need. So I could almost put something up here to cover these calendars because I only need January through July, but I can leave that as well. Or I could just tape it. Because I don't know what I would use the overview for in a goal calendar. Actually, I think I might have some ideas for this. So I won't tape those together. I think I'm going to find something cool to do in here too. I'm just finding all kinds of cool things. So I could tape this in here. And do a fold. That's a crooked fold. It's a very crooked fold. Oh, you gotta love live, right? You gotta love live. Okay, so this one I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tape in between the rings. I'm having trouble today with my tape dispenser. I wonder if it's because I'm, oh, it is because I'm running out. And I know I have more somewhere, but I don't know where for certain, because that's Craft Bond. I don't think that's what this is. This is Tombow. Oh, I know I have some Tombos somewhere. And you always run out when you're filming. That's when it happens. It's always when you're filming. Well, at least you get to see me put a Tombow. So this was how it... This is how it was when it was together. There's a little button here with an arrow on it. If you push that, it lets you pull it apart on both sides. And you just take all the attachments off the new one and slip it in there. And then flip your thing down. You're ready to go. Oh, like butter. You can tell it's brand new. Although I'm still having issues. Oh, it's easier to do it from this angle than it is to do it the way I was doing it before. From left to right. All right. All the noise. And so I'm only going to go to the midway point because, right, I folded that back because I can still use this section. So let me grab my folded section and I'm going to fold it up over here. Might be easier if I get myself laid flat. And then I want to line that up on that white as much as I can. And then I'm just pressing it down. There we go. So I've created like a little semi-fold here so I can do something in here. And I still have those sections. I'll be able to put a sticker up there to cover that up. There's my overview. And then January goals. This is my January monthly. I will probably chart off on here how often for my goals. So in my catch-all planner, I set some goals this last week for myself for health, family, finances, and planning. So I'm going to keep track of those in this goals planner and with my goal self-guided journaling section that's in here, the check-in piece. So I'll probably chart off, like some of these are 3 times a week, some of these are daily, some of these are 4 times a week. So I'll probably chart off the ones that are like 3 and 4 times a week. Like try to chart off when during the week I want to do those things as a rough guesstimate. I'm probably not going to stick to that every week, but just so I kind of have an idea of when I'm going to be doing them. Oh, how exciting. And then they say 21 days is what it takes to set a habit. So my goals are not just specific goals. They're like little habits that I want to stack together, because I understand that when you stack habits together, it's easier to create a consistent pattern with them. So I'm going to stack some of these habits together in my goals, and then we're going to track them. We're going to track them. So I don't know for sure exactly what the monthly is going to look like yet, but I believe I'm going to chart out some of those 3 and 4 times a week things. And then like maybe chart out some days to do my monthly check-in, since that this monthly section has a monthly goal check-in. And I know we're going to be checking daily, or hopefully be checking daily. Did I pull more than 1 month in here? Oh no, each week we're doing a check-in. Okay, so I can set those on there too. Oh goodness. And then here, I will probably cover these dates. That's what I did before when I used the teacher layout. I covered the dates along the side and I made these sections. And since I know I have health, family, finances, and planning, I can do health, family, finances, planning. And then I could have like a little section either midway. I might use that. Midway to decorate. That would be, gives me more room to decorate. I could switch it up each week too and do, you know, 1 week do one section and the next week do a different section. So that'll make it fun to give me a little leeway with how I'm decorating too. So it's not exactly the same every week, because I get bored really easy when I decorate things the same all the time. So I'll be covering the sides, and then I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that I have the 7 days of each week. And there's some colors in here, but I find that those will be easily whited out with either a jelly roll pen, which I have one handy here. Yeah. There's like different brands. The one I use is the Jelly Roll brand. But there are S-Note gel pens that are white. I think there's some Pilot white gel pens too. And they, as long as you don't press really hard, they do a good job of kind of covering up lines or letters or stuff that you want to cover up. There's a little bit of color down the center here, but I could also make my goal, like the weeklies and the monthlies, really bright, because when I do my check-ins back here, it's all more neutral. So I have that more soothing feel. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm not going to do on video. I'm not going to plot out my goals. Like, you kind of got some sneaky peek from my weekly here and my catch-all. I will probably do a reel or something showing you guys some of my bigger goals. So these are all goals for the year, and I'm going to try to tackle maybe one from each category or two. I don't know yet. I got to kind of figure out what I can do so that I'm tackling as many of them as possible and starting to incorporate them, but not trying to do it all at once, because I'll get overwhelmed and I will feel like a failure and then I will give up, and I don't want to do that. Progress, not perfection, right? So that's the goal. I hope you guys enjoyed this little FrankenPlanner goal planner setup. You get to see what it looks like to put it together. And you got a sneak of the self-care box items, some of them from that Happy Planner box for self-care. I think it was a really good one. I really like it, especially the colors. It's so neutral. All right, we'll see how it goes. This is one of my planners for 2023. Goals: life, family, finance, business, all of the above. I might track my business, not business, but planning goals separately. We shall see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed some of the customizations and learning how to FrankenPlan. If you're new to it, it does take some time and it can be really confusing when you first start, but don't give up. Just take your time. And if you have to stick pages together, I was scared to death to do that. I did not like the idea of taping pages. But as I've gotten different 18-month planners, you know, on sale and stuff, and I still wanted to use the valid available months, I have gotten more comfortable with that taping pages together business. So it's your planner. If you got it on sale, don't be afraid. Even if you didn't get it on sale, don't be afraid to doctor it up and make it yours. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I'm going to say ciao for now, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope you have amazing plans for the New Year's.